Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe. I would love to have you. It would mean the world to me. Today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title, is a fragrance haul. Fair warning, I am obsessed with fragrance. I would say much more than the average bear. People in general like things to smell good, I would assume, but I am very olfactory driven. Any product that I use in my life, I'm obsessed with like smelling it, and fragrance, like perfumes, just speak to me on a level. So there's some info about me. I can link my perfume collection down below if you would like to see that, because I do have an extensive one, but I've added some new goodies to the collection. So nothing too major. I mean, I do tend to like kind of more niche fragrances, and those can be a bit pricey. So I don't really even know where I'm going with that. I just picked up some fragrance bits recently, so I want to share them with you. Okay, so the first guy that I've added to my collection is Atelier. Atelier Cologne is the brand, and the scent is called Cedrat. Enivrant. It's probably French and I'm probably butchering it, but it's this guy by Atelier. I did used to have this in a rollerball, and then I decided that I wanted the full size. So I just got the small one, but this is a gem. The top notes are citron, lime, bergamot. The middle notes are mint, basil, and juniper berries, and the base notes are tonka bean, vetiver, and elemi. Not sure what that is. This is basically, I would say it's pretty androgynous. Men or women could wear it. It has a lot of that fresh citrusiness with the lime in there. The bergamot, the vetiver, the juniper makes it kind of earthy and like sexy, and like has that little bit of a masculine edge. I think this is perfect for spring, perfect for summer. It's super unique. It's fresh and easy to wear. I would say it's more of a daytime scent, but I really like it. Woo! And now it's on the floor, but I suggest you smell it if you get the chance. The next guy that I got, everything's so washed out on this camera, is by Fresh, and it's called Sugar Lychee. This is an eau de parfum. I think that Atelier one was a cologne. These first, three that I'm going to talk about all were things that I had in a rollerball size that I'm now purchasing the full size. So this, yeah, it's Fresh Sugar Lychee. I just got the smaller size. This is one that I had actually, I love it. I had actually gone through 2 rollerballs, and I just ran out, and I was like, okay girl, you need to buy the full size. And it was the VIB Rouge time, so it was definitely time to have it. I always describe this as being the absolute perfect balance of being sweet and fresh. It's sweet like sugar, but it's not too sweet. It's so amazing. So the notes in this, I don't know about like top, middle, and base, but the notes in general are grapefruit, Italian lemon, and lime blossom, lychee, mango flower, freesia, sandalwood, tonka bean, and amber. So that's quite the unique mix. Like I said, it's sweet for sure. There does feel like there's some fruitiness in there with the grapefruit, the lemon, the lime, the mango, the lychee. Like that's where that sweet fruitiness comes in. But because it's citrusy, it's nice and fresh. Although I don't really get a citrus vibe from this. I just literally get like fresh and sweet. That's all I can say about this. It's fresh and it's sweet and it's beautiful for spring and summer. I would say it's more of a daytime than a nighttime scent, but as you can see, I can't stop smelling it. Like I'm truly obsessed with this. I'm so happy to have it, even though it's just the 1 ounce. Like I love it. Also, I mentioned I'm like a fragrance obsessed person. And so something that I've kind of started doing recently, I used to be the type of person where I had to buy the full size bottle. Like I had to buy the biggest one available, because typically it is more bang for your buck. And I definitely still feel that way in a lot of regards. But because I have so much fragrance and I always want more, and I know I can't necessarily go through it all just like that, I've started allowing myself to just buy the small ones, because that's the way that I can afford to just get more things in my collection and then like use them up. Just a side note. Okay, the next guy that I got, all this packaging is white and so it's all washed out. This is Replica Beach Walk. I do still have this in the rollerball. The other 2 I like fully ran out of. This is so good. So Replica, it's by like Maison Margiela. I'm probably saying that wrong. Their whole concept is that they make fragrances that are supposed to, like the name Replica, like replicate a specific memory, vision, time, etc. On each bottle, it'll tell you if it's meant to be more female, more male, or more shared. Of course, anybody can wear anything. We all know that, right? But it'll just kind of tell you like what it was intended for. This one is for female. It's supposed to be in Calvi in 1972, and the fragrance description is sun-kissed salty skin. So the notes in this guy are pretty short and sweet. We have bergamot, heliotrope, and coconut milk. Well, I don't even necessarily know what heliotrope is, but you definitely smell the coconut milk. Okay, so beach walk. It truly smells like a beach, like summer, like sunscreen. I mean, it smells like salty, sun-kissed. I mean, everything that I just said, like beach walk, and the fact that it like says on there, sun-kissed salty skin. Like, that sounds weird to describe something that way, but it literally does. I've also said this before, that Bobbi Brown Beach is a very popular beach fragrance. To me, Bobbi Brown Beach smells exactly like sunscreen, and I like the smell of sunscreen, but it's a little bit hard to wear. It's a little bit chemically, and it's just like a little bit funky. This is a more wearable version of Bobbi Brown Beach to me. It's a little softer, a little bit more feminine. Like, it also has a touch of like sexiness and sophistication. I think like boys and girls, like men and women love this scent because it really just reminds you of summer and the beach, and I can't wait to wear it all summer. I think it's an eau de toilette, which I don't necessarily love because it doesn't last that long. Yeah, it's an eau de toilette, but what are you gonna do? That's why I have a roller ball too, right? And this is a big bottle. This is the only size it comes in besides the roller ball, so I can just reapply to my heart's content. Okay, the next one that I got is from Jo Malone. Now, this was a repurchase because unfortunately, I don't like to talk about this a lot on my channel, but we had an incident in January where our house got broken into and a lot of my beauty products were taken. So I'll leave it at that. Unfortunately, it was somebody that we know, but anyhow, when the Sephora VIB Rouge sale came up, well, in general, I always knew I wanted to repurchase this. Now, Jo Malone, these are the small bottles. I'll show you what the big one looks like. This is what the like full-size bottle looks like compared to this guy. This one is like twice the price of this, but it's like 3.5 times the amount or something like that. Like, it's way more bang for your buck. And so I definitely have a hard time with Jo Malone because I'm a huge Jo Malone fan. And for a while there, I used to think that every scent I fell in love with them, I needed to have in the 3.4 ounce bottle. But I have come to find that it's too much, it's too excessive. And this is one that I actually really wish I would have gotten this small bottle of because I don't love it as much as I did. It's English Pear and Freesia. It's good. It's just like, I wish I had the small one and I wish this one was the big one. But this video is not about this one. It's about this one. So this is Wood Sage and Sea Salt. This is one of my favorite Jo Malones. It's so good. I would say it's for sure androgynous, unisex, whatever you want to call it. I really did want to buy this in the big size because I feel confident in this one. Like I said, if I'm confident in a scent that like, no, like this is my jam, I will not get sick of it, I want to buy the big one. And Jo Malone's whole concept is that you mix and match scents, and I have a bunch of other ones, and I truly feel like Wood Sage and Sea Salt mixes with every Jo Malone scent. Like, honestly, I don't think that about all of them. Like English Pear, for example, I don't think this mixes that well with everything. These two actually, you know, they're pretty good, because again, this one's like the perfect mixing medium, but money is a thing, and I didn't want to wait. My thought process was, now that Sephora sells Jo Malone, I feel like I only want to buy my Jo Malones from Sephora during the sale, and I didn't necessarily want to wait for the next sale, which is going to be like Christmas time, like November of 2018, because I know that I'm going to want to buy other stuff during that sale. For example, Tom Ford Oud Wood, which is Travis's favorite cologne. That's very pricey. So I kind of want to pull the trigger on that when I get a discount. So long story short, I just bought the small bottle and I'll probably use this up and then maybe buy the big one. I don't know, I'm talking a lot, but I know this is one of the Jo Malones that gets talked about a lot, and it's for good reason. So the notes in this guy are ambrette seeds, sea salt, and sage. Jo Malone has very, very simple, not complex scents. They're very simple, and they're kind of singular typically, and I think that's really because they're meant to be like layered and combined. But this is so beautiful. It's fresh, it's earthy, it has a little bit of a sexiness to it, like a mysteriousness to it. That salt, like you can smell the salt, which sounds weird, but it's so inviting. I really love it. Oh, I love it. I kind of want to make Travis wear it and see what it smells like on him. Maybe I'll go spray him, just like attack him right now. I don't know. Okay, the next product, actually the next few, they're not just like straight up perfumes, but they're like, you'll see, they're in the perfume family. And again, it's like kind of my little cheats and tips and tricks on how to add more fragrances to my collection without pulling the trigger on like the really expensive full-size bottle. So this is a Tom Ford, speaking of Tom Ford, product. This is Soleil Blanc, and this is the Shimmering Body Oil. This was my splurge item for the VIB Rouge sale this year. Oh, I'm so excited to have this. Oh, just look at it. It is literally a shimmering body oil, scented like Soleil Blanc. Soleil Blanc is one of their best-selling products. It's delicious. I have the body spray of it because that was another one of my like ways of getting it affordably. The body spray I think is like $80 or $70, whereas like the size I would want of the actual perfume is like $300. So that's why I bought the $80 body spray. And it's good, but it doesn't last as long as the Perfume would. But this guy I thought would be so perfect for summer. You could put this on your like chest and your shoulders, on your arms. You could put this everywhere and you would just glisten and shimmer and you would be hydrated, and the scent will just, oh, it'll be so good. So this was one that I kind of wanted to wait because the Rouge sale in spring is 15% off, but then in fall it's 20% off. So even though it's only a 5% discount, or like difference, still I would have probably preferred to get it with the 20% off. However, it's such a summery scent that I was like, well, I'm not going to want to buy it in November. I'm going to want to buy it now and use it this summer. So the notes in this guy are bergamot, cardamom, pistachio, ylang ylang, benzoin, and then coco de mer, which like what the heck is that? Like chocolate of the sea? I don't know, that's just a guess. This smells similar to Replica Beach Walk. Not exactly similar, like not exactly the same, but it's definitely a beachy, summery, has kind of like a sunscreeny vibe to it. That pistachio in there makes it kind of sweet. I want to say, now I just read the notes of the actual oil, but I want to say the actual like fragrance itself, I want to say it has coconut in it. No, the fragrance itself has the exact same notes as this. So it does smell like exactly the same. But yeah, the bergamot makes it a little bit like sexy, sophisticated. It's just a really, really, really sophisticated, summery, beachy smell. And like, can you see that gorgeous shimmer? Like, I would be putting these on right now, but A, then I would smell like a freaking potpourri basket. And B, I already have my scent of the day on, which by the way is Kilian Vodka on the Rocks. Oh my gosh, Sephora sells Kilian now, which is problematic because that's one of my favorite perfume designers of all time, and it's very expensive, but I did not get any Kilian during this VIB sale. That I will wait for the 20%, and like I said, with those big fragrance purchases, I can't just be like, yes, I want this and this and this. I have to like wait because they're an investment. These were a little bit like easier for me to pull the trigger on. The next one, also kind of like summery, is this guy. It's from the Sol de Janeiro line, and it's the Brazilian Crush Body Spray. Now, I am not a body spray person. Again, I'm not trying to sound super bougie, but I love fragrance. I love high-end fragrance. And like, you'll rarely see me going to like Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works and getting a body spray. With that said, I mean, I have a Bath & Body Works Eau de Toilette in my collection that I see right now. I'm not dissing on it. Those things smell great. It's just that for me, I tend to like higher concentration in my perfumes, and I just kind of like more like exotic scents, generally speaking. But this one was just, you know, it was VIB Rouge time. It's about to be summer, like I keep repeating, and I just thought, you know, this is like really affordable, and I just thought it would be so fun. So, ooh, it smells so darn good. You know, this doesn't even tell you the notes because it's like a body mist, so I don't think it's like constructed the same way that like a perfume would be. But it says that it's bursting with an alluring pistachio and salted caramel scent. pistachio and salted caramel. Like, tell me that doesn't sound divine. So I'm actually really happy that I have broken away a little bit from that mindset where I have to have the full size and I have to have all that. I mean, pick and choose for you, do what's best for you. As I mentioned, when it's one of my like holy grail fragrances, that's when I'll go all out. But if it's something that's just like fun, for example, this is the mini size and then they have a bigger one, but I just said I don't need the big one. Like, I have a lot, like let me just get a mini. So this is the mini, it's a body spray. Salted caramel and pistachio. It is sweet, it is cozy, it's a little bit gourmand, you know, with that pistachio and caramel. I absolutely love the smell of the Bum Bum Cream, which smells just like this. And this could be good just to like take with you on the go. Again, it's a body splash, it's not gonna last all that long, or even just around the house or like whatever. I'm just excited. I don't know, I just thought it was a fun one to throw in there. And the last item in my fragrance haul of things that I'm adding to my fragrance wardrobe here is this guy. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is Thierry Mugler Alien, but this is the hair perfume or the hair mist. So this was kind of my other cheat on how to spend a little bit less money. Again, I picked this up during the VIB Rouge sale. How to spend a little bit less money but still get this fragrance. So Alien is a scent that has been like popular and around forever. I have a lot of fragrances that are a little bit more mainstream, such as Alien, such as Gucci Guilty, Prada Candy, just to name a few, where I really like them, but they are in that mainstream world. And because of that, because they're not like these exquisitely unique, amazing, high quality scents, I'm like a little bit less inclined to buy them, but I still want them in my collection. So I toy with like, should I get the rollerball? The thing is, I feel like I'm kind of over rollerballs. I don't know. I know I keep talking about getting the smaller version so that you can still enjoy the scent, and I agree with that, but I really don't like actual rollerballs. Like, I don't like those. I don't know why. I feel like they don't get on my body. I like to be able to spray. Second, they're such not a good value at all. Like, the rollerball of Alien, I think, is close to $40. And then at that point, to me, it's like, okay, just get the smallest size bottle. I do know that Alien is sold in like Perfumania and those types of discount stores. So that's another reason I wouldn't just like pull the trigger and buy it at Sephora. But long and probably unnecessary explanation short, or long, I picked up the hair mist because this I think was about $40, which I think is pretty affordable. And how big is this? This is 1 fluid ounce. And I don't know, I've never had a hair mist, but the reviews, oh, it smells so good. Yes, the reviews were really good. They say that it like really lasts. It smells exactly like the perfume. Like, it basically is the perfume, just in a slightly different form. You spray it in your hair. And you know what? I'll be honest, I'm probably also gonna spray this on my body because it's a spray that smells exactly like Alien. Why would I not treat it like a perfume? So that's kind of like my hack on how to like get this in my collection at a little bit of a cheaper price. Alien is one that's been around, I keep saying that, it's been around for a long time. A lot of people know the scent, and one of my best friends, Sam, wears this all the time as like her signature. So this guy has jasmine, sambac, cashmere wood, and amber grease. So jasmine, cashmere wood, and amber are kind of like the top, like the main components in here. It's very hard to describe. I don't really like florals, but it doesn't even smell like a floral, but there is jasmine in here. You can smell that amber. It's very like, it's very rich. It's very cozy. It's very sexy. I would say it's very unique because it is, but at this point it's like such a mainstream popular perfume. But like in general, it is a unique kind of intoxicating scent. It's sweet. I think it's really feminine, but like it could be actually really cool to smell this on a guy. I'm actually really, really happy to have this because it's one that I've loved forever. I just, for a million reasons, haven't added it to my collection, and I'm super pumped to now have it in a fragrance mist. I mean, a hair fragrance. Okay, so that's all. I'm sure this was like way longer than it needed to be because I didn't have that many perfumes, but I talk a lot, and especially when I'm talking about fragrance because I love fragrance. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I do talk a lot about fragrance on my channel, but also just like beauty, lifestyle, etc. I don't know, just like whatever I'm feeling like talking about at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave any recent perfumes that you've picked up down below, or fragrance recommendations. What is your signature scent? Also, do you have a signature scent, or are you like me where you have 900 fragrances and you change them at all times? Please don't hesitate to leave any comments down below, and I will see you next time. Love you.